Hello students, welcome to our Science 1 class again. I hope all my students are fine and doing well and studying at home. Students, this chapter chemical reactions and equation is very easy if you're watching all the videos and writing notes of it regularly and all are doing regular assignments. Yes, few students are doing it very regular. I'm so proud of them, but some are not doing it regular. So please student, do watch your regular videos and do your assignments. At the end you will understand the chapter is very easy, and those are not doing, start studying. Students, I hope you understand. Okay, so here, welcome to our this class again. Yes, so let's revise what we have learned in our last class. Students, why I am taking this revision of last class in everyday class? So that you remember what you have learned in your last class. Okay, so what we have learned, that is balanced equation. When the number of atoms of each element is same on the two sides of an equation, it is called as balanced equation. When the number of atom of each element is same on the two sides. Now let's see whether this reaction is balanced or not. On the reactant side Ag is 1, on the product side it is 1. NO3 on the reactant side is 3, on the product side it is 3. Yes, Na is on the reactant side 1, on the product side 1, and Cl is on the reactant side 1 and product side is also 1. Yes, that means this reaction is balanced. So this is called as a balanced equation. What is unbalanced equation? When the number of atom of each element is not same on the two sides of an equation. Yes, then it is called unbalanced equation. Let's see. So here in this equation you can see that on the reactant side H is 3, but on the product side it is only 2. So the reaction is unbalanced. So what are the steps in balancing the chemical reaction? Here we go. Step 1, that is you have to convert a word equation in the chemical equation form. Step 2, please check whether the equation is balanced or not by comparing the number of atoms of various elements present on the two sides of the equation. Just we have did it in our first equation, that is AgNO3 wala. Now the step 3 is what? It is convenient to start the balancing an equation from the compound which contain the number of maximum atom. Okay, maximum number of atom if compound contain, then you have to start from that side. And it is convenient to first consider that the element in this compound which has unequal number of atom of two side. Okay, and at the end you have to see whether the two side reactant and product are same or different, and then you have to write down the final balanced equation. Okay, so I think I have given you some homework. I hope all my students are very good and they are doing the regular homework assignment. So students, you just check whether your equations are right or wrong. I have told you to balance the equations. I have given some equations. So in first equation, what it is in word form, so you have to convert in chemical reaction form. So calcium chloride is what? CaCl2 plus sulfuric acid is H2SO4 will give what? Calcium sulfate, that is CaSO4 plus hydrogen chloride, that is HCl. So Ca on the reactant side Ca is 1, on the product side it is 1. Cl is on the reactant side 2, but on the product side it is 1. So what we are going to do? We are going to write in the balanced equation on the product side HCl in front of 2, so that Cl will become 2. So now see, H is 2 on the reactant side, on the product side it is 1, but when we balanced it, it will become 2 HCl, that means H is also became 2, and SO4 is on the reactant side 4, on the product side also it is 4. Okay, so just like that you have to see the reactions are balanced or not. I have balanced all the reaction. Just check your reaction. If any doubt is there, do ask me. Okay, so this is all about our last class. So now today we are going to learn the types of chemical reaction. It is very easy, student, really very easy topic. I personally like this topic very much. This is my favorite topic on this chapter. You will also understand it very well, but you just think about this topic and pay attention over this. All the thoughts in your mind keep aside. Okay, so the chemical reactions are classified into the following four types accordance with the nature and the number of reactants and product. With respect to number of reactant and product, chemical reactions are classified in how many types? In four types. Okay, let's see a very first type, that is combination reaction. What do you understand by this term combination? That means combining something. Okay, when your mother cook food, what she does? She add ingredients and she make a perfect food for you, right? So she combine everything and she form a one product. Just like that, here in this reaction, two or more reactants combine in a reaction to form a single product. It is called as combination reaction. Okay, let's take a formula. I have written this formula to understand you. Just remember this. When X and Y they combine with each other, they form a single product, that is XY. Okay? The reactant, two reactant, X and Y, they are the two reactant and they form one product, that is XY together. Let's take an example. When ammonia and hydrogen chloride combine with each other, they form only one product, that is ammonium chloride, NH4Cl. Here reactants are two, but what they form? One product is formed. Magnesium and oxygen combine with each other, what they form? Magnesium oxide as a one product. Then calcium oxide and water combine with each other, what they form? Calcium hydroxide plus heat. But heat is not a product. So here only one product is formed, that is calcium hydroxide. So from the two reactant only one product is formed, is called as combination reaction. Now what is decomposition reaction? The second type. What do you understand by the term decomposed? That means break up, separate. Okay. So here the chemical reaction in which two or more product are formed from the single reactant. Okay, understand the term. In our last topic, last reaction, what we have learned? From the two or more reactant, one product is formed, but here from a one reactant, two products are formed. XY when comes together, XY as a single reactant, it form two product, X different and Y different. Okay, let's take an example, that is calcium carbonate decomposed to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Calcium carbonate is a one reactant, it form two product. Sugar decomposed to form carbon and water, that is H2O, and when H2O decomposed, it form H2 separately and O2 separately. Okay, so this is the difference between combination and decomposition reaction. Just remember the formula and remember the equation. Okay. Now the third type is displacement reaction. What is that? Okay, the reaction in which the place of the ion of less reactive element in a compound is taken by another more reactive element by formation of its own ion. It's called as displacement reaction. Let's take an example of formula, you will understand. So here A plus BC will give AC plus B. Oh no, what is that? Let's take an example. Zn is A, H is B, Cl is C. What it will get? AC. That means what? ZnCl. Just it is Cl2, then we will form ZnCl2 plus what is B? B is what? H. H means H2. Okay. In the second, CuSO4 plus Zn will give ZnSO4 plus Cu. You can see the formula, but it can't form like ZnCu. ZnCu is not a product. Okay. So it will form ZnSO4 and Cu separately. third reaction also, it can't form FeCu. FeCu is not a product. So what it will form? FeSO4 plus Cu. The last reaction, double displacement reaction. In this reaction, what happens? The reaction in which the ions in the reactants are exchanged to form a precipitate, it called as double displacement reaction. What is the formula? AB plus CD will give AD plus CB. Here what is A? In the reaction, that is K2. B is what? CrO4. C is what? Ba. And D is what? SO4. Then what it will get? AD means what? K2 SO4, and Cb means what? C, what is C? Ba, and what is B? CrO4. So it will form K2SO4 plus BaCrO4. So in this reaction, what it form? It form yellow color precipitate, and the precipitate is formed as what? Barium chromate. Okay, BaCrO4. This is a balanced equation, and this is called as a double displacement reaction. Students, in the we have seen which reaction? Decomposition reaction. You must have heard about that many degradation processes are taking place in the nature surrounding us. Yes, so organic waste is decomposed. It gets separate by microorganism, and as a result a manure and biogas is formed. Yes, so the biogas which is used as a fuel. Okay, so from this I have given you one home assignment, that you have to identify what product it will form and what is the reaction. So I have what we have learned: in the combination reaction, two reactants are combined to form one product. In the decomposition reaction, one reactant break up to form two products. In the displacement reaction, the place of ion of less reactive element is taken by more reactive element, and in the double displacement reaction, ions in the reactants are exchanged to form a precipitate. I hope you understand this term. It is very easy reactions and types are there. Okay, watch the video again and again to understand and do your assignment. Thank you, students. Okay, do your assignment very regularly. I will check. I'm checking every day. Some students are doing it very nicely. Okay, you don't if you have any problem, do ask me. Okay, combination reaction, decomposition reaction. Combination means combining, decomposition means breakup, displacement means, which means what? One product is formed. Yes, the place of ion of less reactive element is taken by more reactive element, and in the double displacement reaction, the reactant gets exchanged to form a precipitate. Remember the formula. This formula I have made it for you. This is not there in your textbook, like x plus y will give xy, just like that. This I have made for you to make you understand better. Okay, do practice it. Thank you. All the best.